2 for 24. And that is what Malinda Pushpakumara has produced with the ball. Standout bowler of the innings so far, 10 dots.
And suddenly it's a bit of a different game. Just to throw something forward to you, Dambulla Viking have made 170 plus on 5 occasions in this tournament. So they won't be concerned too much if they're chasing that sort of target. 10-0 from here gets them to the 180 mark. 8-0 from here gets the 170 mark.
Talk about this. He's come good. Charles. He's been wheeling the willow. It just flat bats it. No chance for the fieldsman. At long on, went over the boundary line. My 11th circle champion shot.
He is such a dangerous player, Johnson Charles. We haven't seen the best of him so far in this tournament. Today we're being treated. Very, very strong, powerful player. Loves going square, we know that. But geez, in this sort of situation, this is what he really thrives on.
Has this very unique technique of opening his front leg to allow him to access the ball through the offside, through the onside. And this one getting straight, and he gets his front foot out of the way. With strong wrists, you're asking for trouble through the onside.
And there's a reason why the Johnson Charles stand is in the area where he just hit that ball, because that's where he hits most of his shots. In that area on the leg side. In St. Lucia.
Well, in the first over, Ajita dropped a sitter. A deep fine leg. And he's been made to pay. Look at the stumping. Turn and bounce. Good job behind the stumps from Dickwalla.
I think he's such a clever bowler, Pushpakumara. Lovely flight through the air. We saw that he bowled that from about 23-4 yards maybe. Squeezed away, straight to the man though. Just the one.
Something to think about as it relates to Johnson Charles. 75% of his runs coming off the seamers. Spinners, they've been able to contain him. So maybe something that Shanaka to think about. Ramesh Mendes bowling a little bit more to Johnson Charles.
Yeah, loves the ball coming on. So currently 9 and over, 180 from here. Can they get to the 200 mark? They can if Johnson Charles continues. I mean, he can thrash it from this stage and really be on the charge and help the Stallions get to a very big total.
Yeah, there was no point taking Ramesh Mendes out of the attack. He picked up a very important wicket. Yes, he was hit for a 6. But the guy has the ability to pick up wickets. At times, as a captain, you don't have to overthink. Keep it simple. It works.
Straight back at the bowler. He's got to make sure he finishes this over. It's expensive as it stands, but if it's controlled this last ball, then that's going to be okay.
I also think the captain, Chanaka, will be mindful of how expensive Anwar Ali has been as a bowler, conceding 27. Might not want to revert to Anwar Ali, hence get Mendes in, get more of his secondary bowlers, you would say.
Yeah, and that'll mess his plans up, because that's what he normally likes to do. Slow delivery, and it falls safe. Direct hit. They're celebrating, the Viking boys. They quite like it. It's not a massive celebration. Everything's lit up. Direct hit are always worth having a good look at. They're not sure.
Pushpakumara is on fire, and I think he's got the man. He's out. Another wicket for Dambulla Viking. They are making a strong comeback into this game.
It's the awareness that is lacking. Chaturanga de Silva was searching for that run. Didn't have enough time to get back in. What a sorry way to go. He's gone for 6, 141 for 5.
Time also for a strategic timeout.
Charles Ingram, are you ready to play?
This is the show we're going to pitch.
The classic TV game show.
We have a top prize of £1 million.
It's multiple choice, which has never been done before.
It's my turn.
Who have you brought?
My wife. You better. She played before.
Oh.
You know, when I'm at home, I guess wrong 80% of the time.
Okay, something's weird.
My strategy has worked so far. He's a real dodgy one.
Normal people don't play like this.
Charles, for £1 million.
Guilty! I'm calling the police.
We're placing you both under arrest.
Charles Ingram is completely innocent.
It's giving an advantage. They're cheats.
It isn't cheating.
This is theft. There's a pattern. For what, coughing?
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Ingram. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
अरे दीदी ब्राइडल मेकअप ब्रेकअप मेकअप नो मेकअप जैसा लुक बोलेंगी ना बिल्कुल वैसा लुक दूंगी आपको और देखना लोग पहचान ही नहीं पाएंगे कि ये वही नज़मा आपी है।
अरे जिस नज़मा आपी की पॉपुलैरिटी पे ये शो मिला है लोग उसे ही नहीं पहचान पाएंगे और आप खुश हो रही हो। कॉमन सेंस के बस नाम में कॉमन है बट है ये बहुत रेयर, इसीलिए है ये शो। और दीदी आपको पता है आजकल तो दिया लेके ढूंढो ना तो भी नहीं मिलता है कॉमन सेंस।
The tournament so far, he's done a terrific job with the ball, but also scored some important runs with the bat. They're required now. The Stallions had the bit between the teeth when they were 111 for 1 in the 13th over. They've since lost 4 wickets for the addition of only 30 runs. A little bit of wet. There is a sweeper out there, so it's just going to be the single only.
And we expected this from a team like Dambulla Viking. It's a semi-final match. They did place higher than the Jaffna Stallions at the end of the league stage. They're not going to just roll over and die. So after that good start to the innings by the Stallions, Dambulla Viking showing character with the ball. Pushpa Kumara in particular, he's been excellent.
Should be able to get close to that 180 mark from here. That's what they should be able to get. Hasaranga is his runs are needed here. Big semi-final, this one. Eased onto the leg side. Pushpa Kumara, you can't keep him out of the game. Just have a look at the way this ball spins, actually. It spins away from him. He grabs it with his left hand. Hits the turf, spins, and a direct hit. Releases very quick indeed, and he wasn't sure. See the look on his face. None of his teammates were sure at all. There was nothing in it really. Stumps and the bails lit up, and that was the end result. So that was a big wicket. And the celebrations began in the middle. Wide, just outside that blue line.
What I also like about the bowling from Dambulla Viking, they seem to have a plan to every single batsman. You hear it from Naroshan Dikwela behind the stumps. Bowl faster to Johnson Charles. A little bit slower to Shoaib Malik. Immediately, with Tessera Pereira coming to the crease, they brought on Ramesh Mendes. So, plans in motion, you would say.
After a good start to make a comeback. It's never easy in a T20 format. But by picking up quick wickets, they've managed to do so.
Manchikome, Sri Lanka's #1 biscuit brand. We've had the pleasure of enjoying a few packs.
Snappers are in as well. Nice to see. They're not going to last long, are they? There we go. A bit of focus, that's it. Very tidy over so far. 4 runs only from it. Hard down the grounds, protection there, just the one.
The 3.2 overs are left in this innings. And I have a feeling Dambulla Vikings might be able to control things fully. Moves are afoot to dismiss. Set batsman. Charles has played so well for his 76. Played positively.
Oh my goodness, that is a great catch. That is an outstanding catch by Anwar Ali. He is a real try, this guy. He really gets stuck in, and that is a massive wicket. He's obviously just done some damage to his shoulder. It's not his bowling arm, but it's still going to be required. But that's the end of a very good innings, and they've lost that wicket at exactly the wrong time.
He's a gun fielder. He's a trier. Anwar Ali, have a look. Had to cover a lot of distance and dived at the right time. Very good catch to dismiss Johnson Charles, who played so well for 76. It's 146 for 6.
Hammer time for the Viking. They've picked up 5 for 35. That's how well they're going at the moment. They're getting right back into this game. Dhananjaya De Silva has just arrived. We know he can play well. Highest of 81 unfinished, strike rate of 130. He's a dangerous batsman in this sort of situation. But the last thing they want to do now is lose another wicket. Five runs off the over and also a wicket. And that is a very good delivery to finish the over. Going to try and come back for the second. Oh, they are coming back. Might be another one. I think it is another one. My goodness, I cannot believe they tried to come back for that in this sort of situation. They're losing wickets left, right and centre, and they might have lost another one.
What's happening there? They're not thinking straight at all. Sixth wicket in no time. And the opposition is back in the game, actually controlling. Unnecessary wicket gifted to the opposition. Poor judgment. And find themselves in a herring situation. Jaffna Stallions, 147 for 7.
Well, this is quite extraordinary what's happening now. This is unbelievable. The Stallions are in such a positive position. Suddenly they've got themselves in real trouble. That's the only description I've got for it at this stage. Saranga Lakmal now. One for 111 they were. That's what one of the snappers have done. That's a brilliant photograph.
Now, why would you choose to attempt 2 runs and risk a wicket, especially when you're in a slump as a batting unit and you've lost quite a number of wickets? That's not a wise decision. We'll rule that opportunity of a partnership between these two. Dhananjaya de Silva obviously disappointed.
36 for 6 is that. That throw from Rajita was absolutely perfect. Could not have been a better throw. Right over top of the bails for Dick Weller. Stallions 147 for 7 now. Slicing that away. Powerfully hit. Just the one. Almost a handstand.
The fielding has picked up. In the first over, a couple of chances went begging. But from there on, Dambulla Vikings have picked up the standard of their fielding. Hensing in 2 run-outs, few good catches. Looks nervous, Russell Arnold.
Jaffna Stallions, they were 111 for 2 in the 13th over. Now they've slumped to 148 for 7. And as mentioned earlier, credit must go to Dambulla Viking, their bowlers, Anwar Ali in particular. He's been involved in 4 dismissals. Got the first wicket with the ball. He's been expensive, Anwar Ali, but 3 catches. 2 exceptional. Diving away. That's the type of support and the effort required in a semi-final match.
And thankfully also that shoulder seems okay now. That's good news. So they need to try and wrap this up. 3 wickets is what they've got now. They've got them in their sights. The Stallions are in the Viking sights. Hammer time at this stage. Good connection straight to the fielder though. No run.
Wickets to fall. First, Avishka Fernando attempting another 6, just held out. Lanka again searching for the boundary, couldn't find the ropes. Tisara Pereira, well, he got a 6 the previous delivery. He held out Anwar Ali, and then the guile that got rid of Shoaib Malik. Things got even worse.
Well, they're soft dismissals as well, aren't they? That's the problem. This is the one that was just the spin and the throw and the direct hit and out. That's a run out. You can't afford run outs in these sort of situations. That shouldn't happen. That was a brilliant catch from Anwar Ali. And this is the run out, which is unbelievable. Throw is perfect. Right over the top of the bails. .150 on the board now. That single takes it to 151. They are struggling to hit boundaries. That's what they need to hit at this stage.
That's what happens when the pressure mounts. They invited the pressure to come on to them by losing wickets and now struggling from a very good position. Jaffna Stallions find themselves in a spot of bother.
Rajita doing exactly the right thing here, just making sure his field is spot on. He does not want to concede a boundary of the last ball that's over. There's 4 runs from it only. Over number 18 is a very important one, so is the next one. It's a beautiful delivery, and it's a play and a miss, and it's a great over. 4 from it, 151 for 7.
Bowling according to plan. Going for the wide Yorker with the field set exactly what was required, that last delivery. My 11 circle MVP of the tournament, Anushka Gunatilaka of the Galle Gladiators, has a chance to add more points because Galle, they've secured a spot in the final.
So a quick look at the My 11 circle MVP of the tournament. Gunatilaka has been unbelievable. Top of the pops there. Charnaka's playing in this game. He's been very consistent. Hasaranga's in the middle right now. He needs to get some runs for the Stallions. Andre Russell hasn't been as good as we would have liked with the bat. Laurie Evans got injured, but a terrific century in the tournament as well. But Gunatilaka has been magnificent throughout this tournament, and he is through to the final as well. So he's still going to be in action. So 2 overs to go. 151 for 7. Kumara with pace to bowl over number 19.
Also want to add control. What he's produced in his previous 3 overs. Good lines, good control. And what I'd like to see from him again is a plan that is supported with proper field placing. Exactly what we saw from Rajita when he bowled. Either the defensive Yorker or the attacking Yorker with the odd slow delivery and short ball would have been out.
Desperation now showing clearly. Now, Nehru Kumara has been very, very impressive. Bowling the depth. What he's looking to do, cramp the batsman with those Yorkers and end-dippers.
Strong field on the offside. Oh, he's got after the strong field when he bowls that sort of delivery. Sweeper brought into play.
And nothing is wrong with him earning full in the field. Makes the accommodation for a full delivery outside the off stump. 3 boundary riders in that third man to cover region. Just feel this spell of bowling that we've seen from him. He's made the adjustment in terms of reducing his pace to get more control. And boy, he's delivered.
He's not all about brains as well. Oh, that's...
Might be a no ball. It might be a no ball. Might be a run out as well, but I think it's going to be a no ball. Is it too high? Is it above waist height? Yeah, there's the call. No ball it is. And it's a free hit as well. I wonder if that's the first sign of maybe this ball getting a little bit wet out there. Oh, that's a bit touch and go. Was that above the waist height?
That's a close call. Just on that waistline, you would think. Square leg umpire was convinced.
Yeah, you got to imagine that the batsman's wearing a belt. That's how I tend to sort of read it, and I think that would have been just on the belt.
Now remember, the line belongs to the umpire.
Only if it's white. Amar Ali's diving all over the place, and he might have got himself in a bit of trouble here with that last dive. This is a full toss, and it's slammed back to O'Malley, and he's doing his best for the team, but last time he dived, he hurt his shoulder. He's taken some time to get up after this as well. Maybe this is his hand rather than his shoulder. That's beautifully bowled. Going straight to Lakmal, and his line to Hasaranga as well outside the line of off stump.
I spoke before the start of this game of bowling possibly being the weaker of the departments for this Dambulla Viiking team. What we've seen so far is really an improvement in the quality on display of the lines, the lengths, the control from all the bowlers from this Dambulla Viiking team.
So just a quick call of the field. There's boundary riders on the offsides, a third man and a sweeper on the offside. Fine leg is inside the circle. There's man at inside the circle at square leg as well. That means he's going to be a little bit straighter this time. I mean, a little bit wider outside the off stump. He does that. That's what he's been doing the whole over. That's the single. And you'll see that when Lakmal comes on strike, then fine leg's going to go back outside the circle. And therefore the line that he's going to bowl is going to be straighter at the stumps.
He's thinking. He's making sure that he's got the fieldsman in the right areas for a particular delivery. And so far it has been a good over, apart from that no ball.
Just the one. That's really good for over number 19. 4 off the previous one, 7 off this one. 158 for 7. That's good stuff.
Wonderful spell of bowling here from Lahiru Kumara. Conceding just 31 runs, picking up a wicket. Just slowing the run rate down in these death overs. Brilliant by Dambulla Viiking. When you felt that Jaffna Stallions will get to that 180 or 190 marker, that looks impossible now.
That Manhattan tells such a story. We were talking about the fact that they were so flat. There was nothing in this game really as far as the Dambulla Viiking were concerned. They were nowhere. They picked up that 1 wicket, and then they got a second. Suddenly wickets started to tumble from over number 13 on, picking up wickets every over from there. 13, 14, 15, 16, 2 wickets in the 17th. A couple of wickets now without a wicket, but that doesn't. A couple of overs now without a wicket, but that doesn't matter. 19 overs, 158 for 7. They'll struggle to get to the 170 mark now.
Right with the field, you expect that Rajita will go straight and full, search for the attacking Yorker.
Now, is that one above the belt? That one's not above the belt.
Hasaranga is not convinced. He thinks it was a no ball, and I think he's justified.
He's got to try and use the pace. He's trying to power the ball in front of square. Might be a better option for him to look to beat the fielders behind square using pace off the ball. Not the most powerful player, Hasaranga, and power is not working in the innings for him today.
There's no doubt they should have got a free hit there.
Fine leg comes up. More reason for him to try the paddle or the reverse.
It's got to be pace off. Oh, that's nicely played. That's beautifully played. Split the gap on the offside for 4. That's what I need. Boundaries. Boundaries at this stage is going to make a big difference.
Nicely crafted stroke. just opening the face of the bat at the right moment to bisect those two fielders, riding the boundary. One at deep point, another one extra cover.
He loves to open the face of the bat and hit through the offside. That's why there's a lot of protection there. You saw in that previous My 11 Circle champion shot, he was able to split the fielders.
Back live now. This time he tries to work it on the onside. He does, but no run there. Samir Patel comes scooting around. %19 of his runs down the ground, but 52%. That's the big area. Behind square on the offside due to that open blade. So using the pace of the ball, working it down in that region. It's gone over the top of a cover region, coming back for the second. And does that well.
Brilliant running. The moment he hit the ball, decided it's going to be two. Ran hard, in fact hustled for his second.
Again, trying to power the ball through the offside. Always a difficult proposition to try and beat three fielders in that region. There's a long off as well.
2 balls left in the innings. Hit that too well, I think. Just going to be the one. Oh, they're coming back for the second. That's going to be out. That's another run out. They had to go back, I guess. Had to try and push the issue.
Well, he wanted strike. And that was the reason he wanted to get back on strike. And he was willing to sacrifice his partner. Not bad thinking.
Those low full tosses working for the Dambulla Viking bowlers quite well. Short stay for Lucknow. 5 runs, 165 for 8.
Last ball of the innings. Can he get a boundary? Oh, it's a dot ball. No, it's not. They're going to try and get the single, and they get that in the end. The furniture is disturbed again, and it lights up. So that is an outstanding comeback from Dambulla Viking. They can be so pleased with that performance because it looked like they weren't in the game for about 13 overs.
Well, Avesh Shah, the coach, must be a happy man. It seems like he has dished out role to each and every individual in the side, and the players have responded well. On a true pitch, after opposition getting off to a great start, and managed to pull back things and restricted them to 165. Not a bad effort at all.
Brilliant efforts with the ball by Dambulla Viking. Hasaranga tried his best. Maybe the option he chose off the last ball was something he could have used earlier. Gone for 14, 165 for 9. You think at the stage they were at in the 13th over, they should have gotten a lot more.
They picked up 8 wickets for 54. That is a brilliant performance, it really is. They were really flat. There was no one talking. Even Dick Weller, which is unusual, wasn't talking. He's normally talking flat out. So the performance from the Viking boys was really, really good. Amar Ali was superb. He's got a couple of bruises, I think, but he was superb in the field and also with the ball. So these 8 wickets was seriously impressive in no time. And now I reckon that they're going to be by far the happier change room.
Only 35 runs in the last 5 overs achieved by the Jaffna Stallions. Way under par to what we've seen by teams in previous matches. They'll be disappointed with that batting effort, especially at that phase of the innings, the death overs. But they have runs on the board. That's the important thing. 165 is what they'll have to defend.
So let's just have a good look at this batting card, because it's interesting reading. Visca Fernando 39 off 26. Johnson Charles 76 off 56. Now that stand was really good at the start. And then they were 1 for 111. And then suddenly Lanka was gone for 10. Then suddenly Pereira for 7. Malik for 1. De Silva. Then it just got worse and worse and worse all the way through. And in the end they lost 8 wickets for 54 in that little cluster. And 165 for 9 is really nowhere, considering where they were at one stage.
Dambulla Viking, they started off shakily. Their new ball bowlers conceded runs at the end of the power play overs. It was 50 without loss, but then they pulled things back. Kumara was excellent in the death overs. Overall, brilliant, 1 for 30. Rajita as well supported him. None for 33. But the standout bowler, Pushpa Kumara, Malinda Pushpa Kumara, produced 2 for 24. Just took back control of the innings and really created a wonderful ending for the Dambulla Viking with the ball.
So semi-final number 2, that's what's required. They need 166 to win to the Dambulla Viking, and they've got a batting lineup which has got 170 plus on 5 occasions in this tournament. The target goes at 8.3 runs and over. We'll take a break and be back soon for the chase.
Good morning.
Morning, Sean.
Your temperature's almost 101.
My daughter's very worried that I might have this virus. What's it called?
Keep learning more things about this disease. I don't know. It is not right.
It's not diverticulitis, it's COVID. We've both been exposed.
I want this to be over.
We all want it to be over, Sean.
I need to not feel sad, because everything sucks. People are dying, and we can't help them, and what is worse, you're not there.
You ready to move on?
No.
I've spent 9 years behind these walls,
for a crime I didn't commit. You tore my family apart. Becoming a lawyer helped set me free.
Mr. Wallace deserves an opportunity to present his defense before a new jury.
And now the real fight begins.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
You're not starting to think Wallace is innocent.
Now I'll free others. I'm your lawyer now.
You can't back down now.
I won't.
Man, you're crazier than I thought.
I just got principles.
I'm sorry that you feel that.
Welcome back. So here we go, the second half of semi-final number 2. And you can see there the coach is laying down the law, I think, for the Stallions. They've got to come out galloping in this second half because they were disappointing at the last bit, or the last half, if you like, of that innings. Stam was good right at the start. They were 1 for 111. Then suddenly at the end, they lost so many wickets and just tumbled at all the wrong times. A couple of run-outs as well. They lost 8 wickets for 54 runs to get 165 for 9. And at one stage we were talking about 200, 210 maybe was going to be where they're going to be. But the bowling from the Dambulla Viking side was pretty good. 2 for 24 for Pushpakumara of his 4 overs. That was the standout, I guess. And the really good performance by Ali Amwar with the ball and also in the field. So good work from Dambulla Viking to get back in. But run-outs galore, that was a real problem for them. But Johnson Charles was really good for his 76 off 56 balls.
Johnson Charles certainly was excellent. Started off well. He was lucky earlier on, being missed on the boundary, but he made full use of it. Some powerful strokes, slog sweeps, conventional sweeps, hard drives through the offside, and some really strong wrists. He was in a punishing mode, and his wicket, courtesy an outstanding catch, and as you said, some unimaginative batting. Well, 165 for 9 runs on the board, and the Jaffna Stallions, they do have a good bowling attack. They can still really make a fight of this. They can still defend this. But if you really look at where I thought they lost out, I felt that the Thisara Pereira's wicket, the opening, the Dambulla Viking wanted just that little sniff, and they got it from their own. They were just slicing them through.
I think the start of this game, I've always said this is going to be a clash between the Stallions bowling and the Viking batting. So the last thing that the Viking side want to do is lose wickets early. The Stallion bowling is potent. They certainly have some stars in their lineup, some guys that can swing the ball as well, and that's going to be important. I think we can tell from the way the Stallions are striding out at the moment that they are feeling pretty confident about things, and so they should be. Dick Weller's been in good form. Samit Patel has been sparkling as well. Russell Arons alongside me. Russ, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, runs on the board key, 165, but from where the Jaffna Stallions were to get to this position, it's really deflating. But not for the Dambulla Viking though. They were brilliant in whatever they did. Samit Patel bowled well. He's opening the batting, likes the ball coming on, the newer ball. Niroshan Dick Weller is his partner, who's been in great nick. His confidence and game plan A-class. That's where Dick Weller's been. It's a good strike rate. He makes it difficult for bowlers. So if you're going into the break, the way the innings ended, Dambulla Viking will be very confident and very pleased with themselves.
Yeah, I think it's nicely poised. Don't write off the Jaffna Stallions. 165 may not look good or not look big, Yeah, I agree with Russell. They should have got a bit more, but they still, what I like about them is the bowling attack they have.
Dambulla Viking, the fielding was good, the plans were good, and execution. But you got to say, with so many internationals in that middle order, not anyone getting to double figures. Just raises eyebrows. Very disappointing.
Exactly right, Russ. The ball was turning. Dhananjay De Silva is going to start proceedings. Then we're going to purchase first up.
That's worth taking another look. Dhananjay De Silva's first delivery. There was movement. It was not spin, it was a bit of swing.
He bowled seam up. It was not off break, which he usually bowls. First runs. Surprised that opening with spin. Generally, it's Usman Khan Shinwari who charges in.
With the left hand in, obviously thinking out of the box, Tisara Perera wanting wickets. And Dhananjay De Silva is a very, very useful kind of bowler.
The alarm ball to start with. That certainly made batsmen think a little bit. Samit Patel has moved through the air. I wonder what the seamers are going to do with that. Bit of swing on offer, perhaps. Diguela's been in really good form. Runs in the last 4 games. He's off the mark.
Strong top order for the Dambulla Viking. The 2 openers. Then there's Angelo Pereira, who's been wonderful. Dasun Shanaka, even better. Ukul Taranga. That's the core of the Dambulla Viking batting.
3 of them have got more than 200. Dasun Shanaka, Angelo and now he's very confident because that, again you saw that moment. Yes, the slow death.
Samit Patel went across, he's still quicker. He wants the DRS, but he was pretty much in front.
I reckon that was missing leg stump. I think it went too far. Let's have a look at the business end for starters. We can tick that box. There's no dramas there. Certainly a little late movement through the air.
I think that's the question. Did he do too much? He went across. It looks like doing a bit too much.
Yeah, it's gone a long way. He's well in front. He's gone across. But that angle is great. So it's a good review that the Dambulla Viking have taken. Because it's still got a long way to go to the stumps.
Yeah, he knew straight away. Samit Patel, he was quite confident. He's looking at the replay on the big screen. He's got a bit of a smirk on his face as well. All the players looking at it. Here's what counts. And I think we can comfortably see that's going to go well down the leg side. Review retained.
Off spinner getting it to swing. What's going on here?
Nothing wrong in the same direction. The ball's moving in the same direction. The difference is he's not spinning, he's just seaming it.
That's it.
Last ball of the first over. Very crucial. Lyndon Hannibal's, of course, took a long time to have a look at that. The fact that he saw leg stump probably prompted him to give that out.
That's gone the other way. That's found the outside edge. So the ball's been drifting in, and that one just drifted away a little bit. It's the end of the first over. 3 from it, 3 for none.
Runs at the top. The problem for the Jaffna Stallions. Not a problem today, but their strength, a massive problem. The middle order.
I think the point you made about the international stars in the middle and not contributing, that is obviously hurting this Jaffna Stallion side, because we all knew with the openers going 200, close to 200 looked a possibility. But again, I mean, it's easy on hindsight, but felt those two quick wickets with Pereira and Asalanka. That was the key.
This will be interesting to see how much he can swing the ball. A little bit of movement away. That's what he normally does to the right-handers, Suranga Lakmal.
Interesting move as well. Suranga Lakmal with the new ball. He's good. The fact that they're holding back Usman Khan Shinwari. Great grip. Steve Buckner style. Lyndon Hannibals.
Oh, he's gone over the top. And that is a strong shot for 4.
First real sign of attack from Samit Patel. There was some tentativeness earlier on in that first over. But a bit of pace on the ball. Samit Patel just hitting it on the up and over mid-on.
He's decided to take a chance there. Suranga Lakmal getting a bit of movement with the slips. But Patel was going after it, gets a good piece of it. Mile 11 circle champion shot. Just to put some pressure on the bowler. Slip disappears. And when you show that intent, the fielding team, they react. The bowler reacts.
I wonder if he's decided here just to have a bit of a dart at this bowling. Try and get some quick runs. With a bit of luck, get 30 or 40 on the board and take a little bit of pressure off the rest of the guys to come. Get out of the... Get out of the blocks very quickly. As again a look at the Hawkeye ball tracking.
I think the giveaway, what Lyndon Hannibal really thought that it was hitting the stumps because Patel's front foot, it went across and then it moved.
Oh, he's chased that one and he's hit it beautifully. That's one bounce and that's gone for 4. There's no margin for error when Samit Patel's in this sort of mind.
But one thing they'll have to be careful is that they can't afford to lose wickets and get pressure brought on themselves, because don't forget that the Jaffna Stallions have Vanidhu Hasaranga to bowl in the middle overs and he can be deadly.
On the other hand, the decision could be make the fielding restrictions count, make the hard ball count. That could be a line of thinking. So you need to make that move.
Oh, this might be out. Down to third man, and it is out. Thick outside edge, so that's a big wicket. Suranga Lakmal, he enjoyed that. Watch Samit Patel as he went past him. That is an early wicket, and it's a big wicket.
That was obviously the plan, but they were also carrying that risk. And Samit Patel paying the price for that.
Yep, risk reward. Shoaib Malik hangs on to it. The wicket they needed. Suranga Lakmal going back to a good length, which is usually his test match length. And he picks up Samit Patel. He's gone for 10. The Dambulla Viking, 11 for 1.
Patel's plan didn't work. He's gone for 10. Angelo Pereira is someone who's played a couple of very handy roles, coming in at number at the bottom, 74 not out against Colombo not so long ago.
He's been the find for the Dambulla Viking. Brought into the team late, they batted him down the order, but then promoted him to number 3, and that's changed the outlook of this Dambulla Viking batting lineup. Now he went over the top. Suranga Lakmal changed his length, went for 4, 11 for 1. but Lakmal reacted by going back to a good length. The length that works for him, that's what got him the wicket. And Samit Patel, by swinging at the ball, was trying to get him off that.
Two overs gone. 1 wicket down. De Silva continues. That time it swings in towards Diguela. So he's swinging the ball with his deliveries both ways. Another look at the wicket.
This Amit Patel, we spoke about the risk he carries. He was taking his chances. Yes, make use of it when the field restrictions are on. Look at Suranga Lakmal.
A little mutter as well.
Suranga Lakmal from these parts. Debravava, that's where the hotel we are residing in is located. Same as Dhananjay De Silva, who hails from here but moved closer to Colombo as life went on.
So they're playing for the north. Jaffna Stallions.
Slight misfield from the skipper.
Well, the amount of dew that we've experienced during the league stages, we probably won't experience as much because we're starting an hour earlier. So there would be an effect. It's generally the last hour or so they struggle with.
Interesting style of Dhananjay De Silva. Primarily an off-spinner, but he seemed to have developed a little bit of seam. Now, in case you're wondering, well, the Dambulla Viking, they're wearing a black armband. Well, there you are. I think you can just see that. Through extra cover, that's a boundary. Angelo Pereira. We've spoken about the type of form he's in, and that was indeed a mile 11 circle champion shot.
He's bowled nicely so far, but this ball is getting a little bit wet. You can see the players have all got a rag on. They've all got an opportunity to dry the ball from time to time. So the grip is not going to be as good as he would like. So occasionally there's going to be the over-pitch delivery from time to time, and that's been drilled for 4.
Yeah, that was the off break, and actually a freebie.
And another wicket. The skipper's taken the catch this time. Gee, there's been some careless shots so far in this semi-final. That's another one we can mark down. Mind you, the batsmen are not going. Yeah, he's going now.
Oh, he's just disappointed because that was tossed up, but clever from Dhananjay De Silva. Unlike the previous one, this was a little slower. That dropped on the batsman, and Angelo Pereira looking to go offside. Tisera Pereira hangs on to it. That's 2 down.
Look at Dhananjay. So Angelo Pereira goes a contest. He's really tough out there. Pereira goes for 5. It's 18 for 2, Dambulla Viking. Not a great start for them.
Dambulla Viking have got themselves in a spot of bother now. 18 for 2.
They got the 2 left-handers in now. Upul Taranga, he's coming at 4. Would suit Dhananjay De Silva a lot more.
Single to finish the over. 3 gone. 19 for 2 it is now.
guys, come on.
Key players in yellow, Diguela and Tauranga. They're very experienced, both of them. Then Shanaka's the third highest scorer in the tournament so far. So they're the three key wickets that the Stallions will be looking to chase down. 19 for 2. Viking cannot do anything silly from here. Oh, there's a spider web. Oh, no, it's not.
He did spin a web today. Bowled beautifully that wicket of Shoaib Malik. Outstanding bowling. Got to give credit to him because it was flight, it was slow, the ball turned. In T20 cricket, got to be brave to do that.
Lakmal again. A bit of extra bounce. He's down to the third man region. Dwan Olafir doing the fielding down there. He's picked up some wickets as well in this tournament.
Angelo Pereira was there, but the ball was slightly shorter. Dhananjay Disla getting into dip. And that's where Angelo Pereira mishit that one. You mentioned the batting, Rasul Shanak, and then the big hitters in Anwar Ali. We saw what Samula Shinwari can do. Ramesh Mendis can also play shots, but their main batsmen need to get them closer. That's where this partnership and Dasun Shanaka are crucial.
Quite so, I think, because they lost these two quick wickets, and that's a little bit too early in the piece.
That's over the top, and that's gone away for a boundary. That's risky. Lakmal can't believe it.
As you said yesterday, Diguela plays just like Diguela. Short third man in, just over him.
Oh, nicely put, Roshan.
I'm just following you, Russell. You're a good role model to follow.
Third man in the circle. Too much width on offer, though. Suranga Lakmal. I think looking for swing, he didn't get it. He was looking to get it back into the left-hander. Deep square leg, deep fine leg in the deep. So he's got to bowl tighter. Oh yes, Roshan, deep square leg needs to be in the deep.
That's beautifully played, that really is. Bit of extra bounce on that. There's a nice little challenge going on here between Diguela and Lakmal. Obviously they know each other very well. Normally it's Lakmal who's trying to hit the gloves of Diguela.
There was a bit
when he's keeping, that is.
Sorry, there was a bit of a chuckle the previous time, Suranga Lakmal, when Diguela got it down to third man. But this time, there was no chuckle at all.
You don't chuckle at that. You just stand and admire. But that was a quality shot. Not a lot of weight. But Diguela standing tall, just punches it just at the right time to get that gap. These type of shots really do push the batsman and his confidence levels to a different height.
Hard drive, straight to the man at extra cover.
Well, we were trying to tell you about this black armband. I wish we can show it to you on the Dambulla Viking. I think Upul Taranga has the black armband. And that's because Chamila Gamage, fast bowling coach, fortunately has lost his father. And that's Dambulla Vikings' way of showing their condolences.
Over the top. That is the third boundary in this over. That one was right out of the screws.
Diguela is taking his chances. He's looking to take the bowlers on. That was just back of a length, and he went hard and went over mid-off.
But very good shots. Really good. Knew exactly what he was doing. Didn't try to hit too hard. He knew if he got it above the head or over mid-off, it was running away, and that's all he aimed at. Suranga Lakmal acknowledges a mile 11 circle champion shot there.
So 13 runs off this over. Last ball. He doesn't need to do anything silly, Diguela. plays that well. Punch. And also retains the strike. So 14 off, 4 gone, 33 for 2 now.
They're back on track in terms of the run rate, and this partnership gathering steam. 15 off 7. So the wickets are long gone. They're forgotten. And the momentum back with the Dambulla Viking batters. Starting his 3rd over. No risks taken. Dukala, of course, likes that extra pace. He'd probably know that he's got to bat deep.
Interesting to see where the Jaffna Stallion bowlers would look to bowl to Upul Tharanga. We know his obvious strengths, which is on the off stump, driving through extra cover width, and to go square, but generally I think bowlers have started to bowl a bit straighter to Upul Tharanga. So let's see.
Looks like it's much better now. This has been quite clever, the way that De Silva's been bowling. Haven't seen too many offies. It's all been drifting around the place. Here's a look at the work that he's been doing. The blue ball boundary, just stepping and playing. And not getting quite to that one, and just hitting that one straight at the skipper. Sarah takes a good catch. He's that around the corner, and we'll lost quickly both of them, so safely through for 1. It's a little wet. One on the field doing well to get down to that. March trying to come back for the second. No, just 1. Doing it nicely, these 2 batsmen not taking chances. A little deeper. So we'll still so far from De Silva. End of the over. Just 4 from that. That's a good ball. 5 gone, 37 for 2.
Five gone, 37 for 2. Needing another 129 off 90, the required rate. 8.6 to book a final to play against the Galle Gladiators, who had a fantastic win yesterday. Usman Khan Shinwari for the first time today. Held back by Thisara Pereira, his main weapon in terms of wicket-taking ability. Change up here as well, Darren Ganga, and here's Amir Sohail.
Well, this contest is hotting up, that's for sure. Well, this game certainly has wings. It's closely contested, yes. Jaffna Stallions were not able to put a decent total on the board, but they got the bowling to trounce the opposition. So far, managed to pick up 2 wickets.
members of the governing council of the Lanka Premier League. Board officials of SLC, President Shami Silva, Chief CEO Ashley De Silva, Ravin Vikramaratna Lasanta Vikramasinghe, Judge Dharmadas and Mohan De Silva, household names in cricket here in Sri Lanka.
Afternoon, Russell. Afternoon, Amir Sohail. Game nicely poised. I like what I see from Niroshan Dickwella. His batting yet again coming to the fore. 18 off 11. Looks in control of the innings. And he has scored 241 runs before this innings. And just take a look at the pitch map and where he scored his runs. His boundaries coming off deliveries from that good length. Strike rate of 177. So that's something for bowlers to take into account. You can go short, you can use the Yorker to contain him, but if you bowl good lengths, as a good batsman, he can score. Very few players can do that.
Get a slip in, captain. You've got your strike bowler on. The previous delivery was an evidence that he's getting the ball to wobble around. He's beaten the batsman, left-handed batsman, twice. Jaffna Stallions need wickets.
There he comes. Well, not away Shah, who's coach of the Dambulla Viking. The slips in.
Slip in place now for Upal Taranga, who is not as fluent as Dickwella. Was looking for the single, sent back. Pressure building.
The ball is heading on to the batsman with a bit of deviation. Having the batsman of Dickwella's caliber go defensive. He's watchful.
I'm sure the plan is to contain, to build pressure, and eventually it will lead to wickets. This man on screen, he's going to be crucial for Dambulla Viking. If he bats deep in this innings, he'll make this 165 look like a very low total. Cut away, had length, had width, gave himself a little more room, Upal Taranga, and executed a My 11 circle champion shot.
The frustration was creeping in, and Upal Taranga decided, I have to do something about Shinwari's good bowling. Stepped out, moved away from the stumps, and produced a good boundary.
Yes, strong square of the wicket. Shinwari has been bowling that line. All four balls from a good line, going past the outside edge. Hence a little predictable, and that's why Upal Taranga opted for that option. Last ball of the power play. Slips disappeared.
Goes short. Dot delivery to end the over. 41 for 2. Jaffna Stallions got to 50 without loss. Dambulla Viking losing 2 wickets, 2 important wickets in the power play overs. They need this partnership to blossom. 23 from 19 so far. end of the power play. Last over, this was a boundary. Fetched by Upal Taranga, just going square, using the pace, taking some pressure off himself. Just 8 runs from 11 deliveries. Taranga, he has to support Dikwela in this partnership. Officially through the offside. And that's the favoured area.
Yeah, with the field spread now. But Dhananjay De Silva starting his 4th, so trying to get these overs through. 2 left-handers. After that, there's a series of right-handers to follow. So Thisara Perera will hold back one into Hasaranga. There's a lot of work going on the ball. Seems like there's quite a bit of dew out there.
Use of the feet again.
Got it.
Likes to stand beside the ball. These 2 left-handers. So to your point, Russell, about holding back Hasaranga, I really think that Thisara Perera should introduce him, get the leg spinner to turn the ball into the left-handers. We saw Upal Taranga face 1 delivery to Case Ahmed.
Dhananjay De Silva just got no clue where the stumps are. He just can't take those bails off. If you think about the Galle Gladiators game, where Danushka Gunatilaka was in the center of the wicket, and Dhananjay De Silva couldn't break the stumps. He missed the stumps. A skill probably Mickey Arthur might need to talk to him and teach him to take the bails off.
Some tuner offer. I think this is crucial for them to break this partnership, get deeper into this innings. Hence, your strike bowler should be introduced to make an impact, not let the game get away from you.
I totally agree. Hello. You're right. He has to learn that. No, you got to pick up wickets. These are 2 high-class batsmen. And if you allow them to spend some time at the crease and get adjusted to the pace and bounce, and that's what they can do.
Yeah, Dikwela in particular likes to use his feet, and just take a look at the areas that he's hitting, straight or through that extra cover region. And so the bowler bowling into him will prompt him to do something different. There he goes again. That's his pet shot. My 11 circle champion shot to end the over. 49 for 2.
Batting to come. Dasun Chanaka is the key. He's been leading this team from the front. Healthy strike rate. Ramesh Mendes, Shamila Sinwari won a match for the Dambulla Viking. A match-winning 40-odd in not many balls. And then there's Anwar Ali also, who can use the long handle. Ramesh Mendes too, useful.
Good batting options to come. The captain, Dasun Chanaka. Ramesh Mendes as well. Brought back into the side, one of the 2 changes. Shinwari, who is also capable of scoring runs. Evidence of Dikwela's strengths as a batsman. We mentioned it earlier. Scoring runs through the offside, hitting straight down the ground. Something that Thisara Perera should be familiar with.
He likes to play in the V, and that's his pet shot. Inside out, over extra cover. He's not afraid to use his feet. Every time he aims for that area, he executes them well. Shoaib Malik. He's been opted for.
Bowls off spin. The fact about Niroshan Dikwela which stands out for me is he doesn't take the fielder on. He hits the ball to space. If You saw that last shot even hit the top of the field. There's no one behind. He's not taking fielders on in the deep and trying to clear them. That's his strength. He's a timer of the ball, not a batsman who powers it. That's what really sticks out.
Yeah, to play inside-out stroke, you need to involve your wrists. Oh, stumping missed. And a no ball.
It's all happening. Important to watch the line that Shoaib Malik is bowling. Very straight line into the left-handers, taking away their arms. But the Cardinals' skin overstepping, allowing the opposition a free hit. That's really bad.
Yeah, but if it was a no ball, he wouldn't have been out if Johnson Charles did take that. Yes, he's over. Is this the breather that the Dambulla Viking wanted? A free hit. They got to 50. The Queller's on strike. Oh dear, oh dear. It's moments like this in a tight game that just turn it on its head. Field can change because the batsman crossed.
Right, is it going to be a big swing to leg? Shoaib Malik goes and produces an excellent delivery right in the block hole.
Still holding back Hasaranga. Shoaib Malik created a chance, but unfortunately for them it was a no ball, and it wasn't. In the air.
Not carrying to Avishka Fernando. But the fact you got to note about the Smith stumping is, yes, Charles would be disappointed he couldn't affect that. But you can't be stumped off a no ball though. Okay, correction, you can be, but you won't be out.
Well, there was an option for the wicketkeeper. Take the bails off and then get the stumps out. Run out.
Nurushan de Queller should be on your My 11 Circle fantasy team. He's been very prolific for Dambulla Viking. Get into www.my11circle.com. Download the app, pick your team, be a winner, play with champions. Very good over so far from Shoaib Malik, showing guile, showing control with his lengths. Knows exactly what he has to do to contain the left-handers. Opportunity for a run out. Little more flight. Just checked his shot in the gap. Gets a very good result. A boundary, My 11 Circle champion shot.
Yeah, eased into that stroke. Saw the flight. Just hit the ball into the gap and picked easy boundary, 58 for 2.
That's spoiled an over. He's tossed it up. Upul Taranga is very good on the offside, just like the Queller. He likes it. Look at how well he plays that, and the ball flies, skidding off the outfield. Hold it slower. Paid the price. 9 off that.
Where is Hasaranga? I'm sure many of you Jaffna Stallions fans will be asking for the prolific right-hand leg spinner. Hasn't been introduced as yet. Lanka is the option chosen by Tessera Pereira.
Off spin. Captains these days like to take the ball away. It's not that we're seeing a lot of turn. Off spin against the left-handers. Charit Lanka.
Reverse sweep. Executes it well. Off the middle of the bat, just beats the field at point. Races away for my 11 circle champion shot.
This strategy is not working for the captain. Operating through off spinners. Yes, there are two left-handed batsmen out there in the middle, but it doesn't mean that you cannot introduce a leg spinner.
He's got him. Given by umpire Lyndon Hannibals. Dikwella walks because he's getting some support from Upul Taranga. He should ask for it because he had a good stride in. No, he's gone. Oh, he's put it. He's finally decided to ask for the review. He's taking a chance here. Hit him low on the pad. Now, did he get outside the line of off stump? Because he gets a good stride in.
Yeah, Dikwella was walking into the stroke. Have a look. Came down.
Hawk has a big part to play here because there was no inside edge. That's why Dikwella was walking. But he's continuing to walk. He's given up, really. Niroshan Dikwella.
Interesting to note that he's playing and was looking to play through the onside. We spoke about his strength through the offside. Maybe a chink in his armour. Going across the line, the angle. Bang on. Ticking all the boxes. So good decision by the umpire. He will just have to reconfirm his initial decision. And the prolific Niroshan Dikwella has to go. He's gone for 29. It's 62 for 3 now. A lot would have been expected from Dikwella. Had a very good partnership with Upul Taranga, and now we will have a strategic timeout.
इतिहास रातों रात रचा नहीं जाता और उसके कई पहलू हम तक पहुंच नहीं पाते। और इस सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स के हर हिंदुस्तानी जानता है और उसके पीछे की असली कहानी हिंदुस्तान को जानना अब भी बाकी है। दुनिया को ये तो दिखा दें कि इंडिया सिर्फ महात्मा का देश नहीं है बल्कि सुभाष चंद्र बोस का देश भी है। जैश-ए मोहम्मद का सर काटने का इससे अच्छा मौका नहीं मिलेगा। हमसे ज्यादा उन्हें खबर है हमारे कैंप की।
आपका कोई भी सीक्रेट मिशन दूसरे देशों से हमारे रिश्ते खराब कर सकता है।
सर वक्त आ गया है कि हम उनसे उन्हीं की जुबान में बात करें।
लेकिन इस जवाब का वक्त और तरीका हम चुनेंगे।
Boys, let's make history tonight. Are you ready? Yes, sir.
माता की जय।
40 से 50 जवान बॉर्डर के उस पार अपनी सांसें गिन रहे हैं। अगर उनमें से एक भी पकड़ा गया तो ना हम उस बात से मुखर पाएंगे और ना ही उसे बचा पाएंगे।
अबू हफीज को मारे बिना हम इस स्ट्राइक को जस्टिफाई नहीं कर पाएंगे।
Streaming now on Sony Live.
Sony Live brings you unlimited gaming fun with more than 50 free games. Play solo and challenge yourself. Or crush other players in exciting live matches. And win massive cash prizes worth lakhs of rupees. Ready to win? Download the Sony Live app now.
Dikwella.
He didn't do that well, Niroshan Dikwala. That's a big one for the Jaffna Stallions. And Charita Salanka, off spinner. Off spin from both ends, working. Now you'd see Hasaranga introduced soon. He looks to go onside, the ball keeping low and skidding on. They've lost the review as well. With this partnership, massive for Dambulla Viiking.
Yeah, that was a big strike. Getting rid of man in form, Dikwala. All eyes on Upal Tharanga now. How he handles the pressure.
Dasun Shanaka, leading run scorer for the Dambulla Viiking. Before this innings, 273 runs, 2 half centuries. Played some useful knocks earlier in the league stage. Had good partnership with Samit Patel when he battled in the middle. Now Patel obviously opening the batting with Dikwala. Pressure situation. 2 experienced players. They will need to absorb this pressure and forge another partnership. I don't think anything will come out of that one. He still goes up. The umpire just double checking of the last delivery of the over.
Well in. 7 and a wicket for Charita Salanka. I'm sure that experiment will end now. 9 gone, 9 overs gone. 68 for 3. That's where it stays. 65 for 3, correction.
Jaffna Stallions batting first, got to 165 for 9 on the backdrop of a Johnson Charles half century, 76 from 56 in the run chase. Dambulla Viiking 65 for 3. Just lost the informed Niroshan Dikwala. He was dismissed for 29.
Duan Olivier, been expensive, but he picks up wickets. So he gives another option for Thisara Pereira in the style he bowls up against a very good striker in Dasun Shanaka. Great strike rate and confidence oozing.
These two will just want to buy some time out in the middle. In particular, Captain Shanaka would just like to assess the conditions, get himself set. As we've seen from him, he's a natural boundary hitter.
Required rate manageable as yet. 9.38, you back yourself. But you want to get to about the 15th over and not let that rate get too high. Maybe 11, 12.
These are the batting options Dambulla Viiking has. After the pair out there in the middle. And this pace might help Upal Tharanga's cause. He likes to time the ball, square of the wicket. And Olivier is providing that. He's bending his back, he's getting the ball to zip through.
He'll be in a lot earlier, probably even next. Samuel Ashinwari is the other striker, the overseas player from Afghanistan, captain. Strike rate 143, he's got a 50, a best of 65. He was brilliant in the field today. Picked up a wicket and I think he took about 3 catches. The most important one, the crucial one of Charles, A diving catch at mid-off.
Pulled away, pulled away. Diving. Was it put down? Was it short? We'll have to watch this one again. Not short of effort at all by Hasaranga.
But is there a problem? Is there a problem? Has he done some damage to himself? Of course, it's not his bowling hand. But great effort. He had a long way to go. Got there. Just short. He looks all right. He's up, even though showed a little discomfort with his fingers.
Saved his side a couple of runs. Short again. Taranga trying to make room, not showing that onside option in his game.
Got the breakthrough. Avishka Fernando, who was motoring along. Then he took a few catches. Very good in the field. Tisara Pereira, that was a crucial one, but probably the easiest he got. But this at a vital time. And that's what helped the Dambulla Viking restrict the Stallions to 165. 10 gone, 68 for 3.
Halfway mark, there's a look at the Mar 11 circle, MVP of the tournament. Gunatilaka, top of the pops there, number 1. Captain of the Dambulla Viking in the middle at the moment at number 2. Hasaranga has just been introduced into the attack as well, so he's at number 3. The main players are in the game right now. 98 required from 60 balls. Same stage, by the way. The Stallions were 84 for 1, so they were ahead of the game. Hasaranga is a game breaker.
This is the moment, as far as I'm concerned. This spell will determine the result of this game, because he's got 4 overs left. He's just coming on to bowl. 97 of 59, and well, no surprises there. And we've also spoken about, we've shown you the batting left in the Dambulla Viking side. Now this would be kind of classed as the last of the recognized pair of batsmen, and then it's the all-rounders. So this is why I think this... Oh, could be trouble, could be trouble. I'll tell you, it's a direct hit. Dasun Shanaka must be in some sort of trouble. Direct hits are dangerous.
The lights have lit and they are celebrating in the middle. They are happy. Smiles all over the Stallions right now. This is the big wicket they wanted. Yep. There it is. The zing bells have lit up. It's a huge wicket.
Start walking, captain. There wasn't a run. Poor judgment. And has cost them big. He's out. And Dambulla Viking, they're in serious trouble. Captain walking back after scoring only 5, 69 for 4.
Snapper has been very busy. That is a lovely shot as well. Here's another look at the wicket. Outside edge and the direct hit again. Outstanding stuff. It is a real cluster now. 69 for 4. Look at that snap. Picture perfect.
Not for Dambulla Viiking. They have made this task an arduous one. Chasing 165. They lost 4 wickets. And he's the man, Samula Shinwari. He's got the ability to avert any situation. With his ability to score runs at his will. Starting off in a grand fashion.
But how critical is this? Brilliant piece of fielding by Shinwari. Direct hit. Yes, that tells you a story. He knows it. Dasun Shanaka has bailed him out a few times. And he's got to go. That's a big moment in this game.
Third highest run score in the tournament goes back. Goes back for only 5.
He's taking his chances against a leg spinner.
He's not going to hang about. He's made a statement. Oh, the ball was travelling so fast. There wasn't a run. It cost them big. That's close. That's close. That's close. Given.
They don't have a review. He's asking for it, but there is no review. I don't think he has. There is no review. But Iqbal used it. So he's got to go. So this is what I was talking about. This is what Wanindu Hasaranga could do. Create pressure. And, well, the Dambulla Viiking in serious trouble.
I don't think a review would have been any help either, by the way, even if he did have one. Hasaranga's got the ball, he's in the game, he's got 1 for 5, he's causing uncertainty in the middle. That's what he's so good at. Smiles around now from the Stallions. See, these collapses are quite extraordinary that we're seeing today. Shinwari now goes for 4, 73 for 5.
Dambulla's problem have been compounded by the fact that they've lost 3 wickets for 11 runs in the last 3 overs. Anwar Ali is a new batsman. Tharanga and Anwar Ali. Wanindu Hasaranga. What a star he's turning out to be. Every time he comes on, you can count on him. This is Shinwari. Impact was the umpire's call, so there was no problem.
There's a leg spinner himself, Shinwari. Didn't pick up the googly, played the wrong line. Trapped right in front. Easy decision for the umpire. And making an impact in his first over, Hasaranga. He's been a star, absolute star in this Lanka Premier League.
Dwight Oliver is just about the perfect bowler to be in operation now. There's a look of distraught feelings from the skipper. Shanaka on the sidelines. Can't believe what's going on at the moment after them going so well earlier. With all those wickets they picked up at the end, those 8 wickets for 50 odd. And now they're tumbling. Strike rate of 143, average isn't much. He's got to stick around and provide support. That's what he's got to do. Dewan Olivier is just about the perfect guy right now because he's not going to give the right length for them to play any drives from. He's not bowling with any great pace, but they can expect a lot of deliveries around about there.
The bounce he's extracting, becoming troublesome for the batsman.
With every dot ball, obviously that run rate is going to climb. Now it's close to 11 runs and over. And the fact that just 5 wickets left, Dasun Shanaka, he was a man that pretty unfortunate, done by a direct hit. And that was the critical turning point of the game.
You just saw that on the big screen too. You know what's quite mysterious about that run out? He was running flat out from the moment the ball hit the bat because he wanted to get down the other end, and he still got run out. That's how good the fielding was.
Yeah, he needed to dive. He needed to. You know, if you're taking on the fielder in the circle, when you are looking to steal a run, as a batsman, you should have option. We saw Kusal Pereira diving in to regain his territory so many times.
That's a wide. He'll have to re-bowl that. But I think the Jaffna Stallions have done brilliantly the way they have bowled to Pultaranga. They bowled straight at him and just tried. They had made him try and manufacture shots. Even 2 balls ago, he was trying to play back away and cut it or ramp it. He was not successful.
They want a dot ball here. That's what they want to do. They want to have potentially 6 balls at Ahmad Ali. That's why the short ball came the ball before. Nope, single. So he's going to retain the strike. Pultaranga. In the end, it's 4 runs off that. 77 for 5. Another look at that terrific throw. Bang on target. Love those zing bails.
More pressure, boys. More pressure, boys.
He's disappointed, naturally. Oh my goodness, what a brilliant googly that was. Pultaranga was completely deceived. Very, very lucky that it found the outside edge.
He was shaping to employ that reverse sweep initially, then realized the length is not there. Definitely. Jaffna Stallions, they are high in confidence now, having picked up 5 wickets. Finally, a batsman managed to hit the ball into the gap.
Another look at this outstanding throw to get rid of the 3rd highest run scorer in the tournament so far, and the captain of Dambulla Viiking, Dasun Shanaka. There he is in the bottom left of screen, starting his stride towards the change room.
Hasaranga just making sure that these batsmen just don't get away with anything big. At best, they've just been getting singles. It's been some time since a boundary was scored by the Viking batsman. What a champion bowler he's turning out to be. So much of variety. Leg spin and googly beautifully concealed. He's baffled almost every batsman he bowled to.
He's been relying on googlies tonight. Hasaranga hasn't bowled too many leg spinners. Another googly.
Unbelievable that his economy rate has been just over 5 throughout the entire tournament. Hasaranga. He's now got the wet ball to deal with, and that doesn't seem to be concerning him too much.
Just a single, just 4 runs off that over. Now the asking rate is 12. 85 of 42. 81 for 5. Well, this is what Wanindu Hasaranga has achieved. And there is also Quez Ahmed, Angelo Matthews. Look at the economy rate. Under 6 runs and over. And he's got the wickets for his team. That's what makes him so special.
14 wickets for him so far.
That's extraordinary stuff from Hasaranga. He's got 14 wickets, an economy rate of 5.5 throughout the tournament. Absolutely amazing. I'm trying to work out now how the Viking side can stay in this. They need a little cameo from someone. Taranga's got to stick around. He's got to be there right at the death. Let's have a look what's happened with the Cycle Pure Fair Play Award. Ghoul Gladiators at number 1 with 770 points. Who's down the bottom? That's always of interest to me. Who hasn't behaved? Candy Tuskers at 590. Jaffna Stallions. Well, they've been in the bad books. 695.
Yeah, Upal Tharanga is batting on 21 from 31 deliveries. It tells you how accurate the bowling has been and how those bowling options has been used by the captain. Usman Chanwari now in the air, 1 bounce.
Anwar Ali will have to play a few shots. But yes, you spoke about Upal Tharanga's strike rate. It's under 70. For someone with so much of experience, it's about time that they now start to express themselves. I don't think singles alone is going to help the Dambulla Viking. They need a boundary almost every over now.
Let's hope there's no more run-outs. We had 14 wickets fall in this match. There's been 5 run-outs. Coach, 5 run-outs.
I think what they need at the moment, Dambulla Viking, they need a big over. And plenty of shots like those. Finally, an elusive boundary for Dambulla Viking.
There he is, there's the champion fan. He certainly enjoyed that, the My 11 Circle champion fan. He wants more boundaries, I think. Yep, that's what he's saying. He wants more boundaries.
You have to wait for a while to celebrate. That's how good the bowling of the Jaffna Stallions have been.
Surely he's the man who could actually bring his side back into the game. He's got the skills, he's got the ability. Upal Tharanga got the experience. He has to employ that. Got the boundary. Yeah, he's looking to make this over big. Took his chances, hit the ball over mid-off for 6.
That's his area. That's his go-to area, Upal Tharanga. In fact, that's a boundary. It's a My 11 Circle champion shot. A lot of pace taken off the ball. Don't bowl there to Upal Tharanga. He'll just get after you. You go over mid-off, go through extra cover. He's very strong square of the wicket.
I think he might as well go with this. Couple of aggressive shots now. I think he might as well try and get close by himself. 76 of 39. I don't think he's going to have too much more support, to be totally honest. I guess Amar Ali might be able to give him a bit of the opportunity to take the strike, but I think it's going to be the experience of Apul Turanga who's going to try and take this on.
Should be looking for 2 more boundaries in this over. Make this over big.
He's going to have to run uphill here.
I think that was an opportunity. Fine leg inside the circle. Apul Turanga clearly missing out.
And he knows it. He's livid with himself. A bit of bat on the ball was needed.
It's a nice little challenge, this. I've always enjoyed watching Shinwari run in and bowl in this LPL. He gives 100% the whole time. Keeps charging in, he's bustling all the time. His work in the power plays throughout this tournament has been absolutely outstanding. We're outside that now, of course, and now he's just going to try and pick up the wicket or keep Turanga quiet. That's what we're going to do. Either pick up the wicket through a good delivery or dry up the runs. The runs haven't been dried up in this over, so he'll want to finish this over strong. Try and finish with a couple of dot balls so that Amar Ali is on strike.
They'll need a good start, good over to kick-start this innings. At the moment, they're struggling. 90 for 5. Straight to the man at mid-wicket. So 2 dot balls. Single, 2 fours, and now 2 dot balls. Now that adds a lot of value as far as the fielding side is concerned. If they can finish very strong now.
This is becoming uphill. 12.32 needed per over. Not many batting options left for Dambulla to go all out against these bowlers.
Yeah, if you take a look at them, Ramesh Mendis, we've spoken about his batting credentials, but the rest, the more bowlers who could bat. Malinda Pushpakumara and Kasun Rajitha can swing the bat a bit. Lairu Kumar doesn't have that reputation. We're talking about uphill. That's how it looks. Will that be a wide? It's not. So 3 dot balls to end that over. That's a good, strong finish.
Should have been a wide too, I think. Anyway, 14 overs gone. 90 for 5 it is. And also time for a strategic timeout.
Sony Live brings you unlimited gaming fun with more than 50 free games. Play solo and challenge yourself, or crush other players in exciting live matches and win massive cash prizes worth lakhs of rupees. Ready to win? Download the Sony Live app now.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain of JL50 speaking. We are experiencing heavy turbulence due to bad weather. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
इस रिकॉर्डिंग का टाइम क्या नोट किया गया है?
28 अगस्त 1984।
जो जो प्लेन हमें मिला है वो 35 साल पहले कोलकाता एयरपोर्ट से उड़ा था।
अब सवाल ये है कि इन 35 सालों में ये प्लेन था।
क्रैश के इम्पैक्ट की वजह से प्लेन का जो कॉकपिट वाला हिस्सा है वो अलग होकर हिल के ऊपर ही रह गया। वी हैव टू सर्वाइव अस फ्रॉम देयर।
ये कुछ आईडीज हैं जो 35 साल पुरानी है।
ये सारी चीजें आइडेंटिकल जरूर है लेकिन असली नहीं है। बस इतना पता करना है कि ये सेटअप क्यों किया जा रहा है।
मेरा नाम बीहू घोष है और मैं जेल 50 की पायलट हूँ।
ये प्लेन कोलकाता से पिछली बार 35 साल पहले टेक ऑफ किया था।
आज तारीख क्या है?
August 3rd, 2019।
बॉडी काउंट एग्जैक्टली 35 साल पुराने लिस्ट से मैच करते हैं।
ये वो लोग नहीं है गौरंगो। इट्स जस्ट नॉट पॉसिबल। मैं बस इतना जानना चाहता हूँ, इसे टाइम ट्रैवल की तरह स्टेज क्यों किया जा रहा है?
स्टेज नहीं किया जा रहा है शांतनु, ये टाइम ट्रैवल है।
क्या टाइम ट्रैवल पॉसिबल है?
सिर्फ किताबों में।
JL50 streaming now only on Sony Live.
And he's going at under 5 runs and over at the moment. I'm not sure whether the batsman is more interested in surviving against him than really looking for runs.
This is their chance to get right into this tail. Inside edge onto the pad. Showing the bat, letting everyone know that there was a little bit of inside edge, but he won't be able to pick this, I don't think, from Hasaranga. Just the single. Brings Taranga back on strike.
Well, I'm sure you have Vanidu Hasaranga in your fantasy team. If you haven't downloaded the app, try and do it fast. Because you can play with the champions. Start picking your team. I'm sure most of you would have been wanting to pick Vanidu Hasaranga in that team because he's been a true champion. Another single. Will it be a direct hit? It is! It is a direct hit. Shinwari again. Where was Anwar Ali?
And the celebrations have started. This is unbelievable stuff from Shinwari. That's another direct hit. He's gone. Amazing stuff. That's run out number 6 we've had for this game now. Direct hits really make a difference. That is out as well. Watch the way he attacks this. This is just brilliant fielding. No single there, but he had to get the direct hit to get it. It's almost a carbon copy of the previous run out he affected. Shinwari is red hot in that region.
Anwar Ali only scored 5. It's 91 for 6.
$91 for 6, Ramesh Mendis. He's a new batsman. Vanidu Hasaranga has been just so tough to read. This is Ramesh Mendis' record in his short T20 career. He's got a best of 72. It's worth taking another look at that run out because Shinwari has been a great marksman today. He's hit the stumps thrice and twice he got those wickets. This is another one to his left, which is his strong side, but he still had to make sure that he strikes it.
Well, it's part of the planning. You identify which fielders you're going to take on. Dambulla Viiking not learning. That's a good stroke. It just backed away from the stumps. picked the googly up early and played his signature shot. Upal Tharanga, my 11th circle, champion shot that was.
That's that last boundary. Upal Tharanga just backing away, giving himself the width he always enjoys. Scores so much of runs through point and behind point. Gone! Vanidhu Hasaranga strikes again. And he's got rid of Upal Tharanga, the last of the Dambulla Viking batsmen. And I'm afraid it's going to be a really, really tough climb for the Dambulla Viking.
This is the second time he has picked up Upal Tharanga in this fashion. And this, my 11th circle, Lanka Premier League, is red hot. Hasaranga.
I think there's a lady clearing her throat right now. He goes for 33, 96 for 7. Captain's face certainly tells a story. What a disappointment for him. They would have really fancied their chances after the first half of this game. ...15 overs gone, 96 for 7 it is. The same stage the Stallions were 130 for 4. Belinda Pushpakamara now has arrived in the middle. You can see by his average that he's not someone who scores big runs. They do not have any batting left, really. It's a matter of the bowlers doing a bit of a job. Mendes is there with him and on strike, so a couple of batsmen who have just arrived.
But the bowlers are doing a good job. To the Jaffna Stallions. Would have been disappointed at the break, 165, when they could have got a lot more. They've come back firing. Vanidhu Hasaranga, wicket number 15 for him. You just can't keep him out of the game. Upal Tharanga was their last hope for the Dambulla Viking. Don't only fear with his nagging length. Probably the quickest we've seen him bowl here in this Lanka Premier League too. So he's quietly getting used to the conditions.
It's amazing, really, because Olivier, when I see him bowl, I'm used to seeing him bowling about 150 k's per hour. He's been nudging towards 135 from time to time. That one's hitting the bat quite hard. Direct hit will be out, I would have thought. The dive was on, so maybe it would have been okay. Belinda's taking some bark off his elbow.
And why not have a shy at the stumps? It's been a day for run-outs, as you mentioned, Hazy. There was good backing up as well. The field in that square leg position coming around.
Chaturanga De Silva had one stump to aim at, unlike Shinwari, who had all three. Direct hit would have been another.
Would have been number 7 had there been a direct hit. The thing about Olivier is that he is bowling the interesting length, the length that's hard to get away. His line has been really strong as well. Always there and thereabouts. That's hitting the bat quite hard. Single taken. It's not giving anything away. It's not giving boundary balls away.
And probably the reason you mentioned, the line. There's not a lot of width. And the pace. Sometimes in slow pitches you think that the fast bowlers won't get much. But for batsmen to get used to it, used to the pace and play your shots, is also a difficult proposition.
It's gone over the top of the keeper. One bounce and has gone for 4.
That's the 100. Very unlucky for Olivier. The first boundary he's conceded, but the Dambulla Viking, they need to have a swing here. Who knows, a few more like that and you get closer. Ramesh Mendes. My 11 circle champion shot. No fielders behind the keeper.
Well, that's away too. That's gone for 4. That's a My 11 circle champion shot.
They haven't given up, the Dambulla Viking. Couple of boundaries, 10 off the over. Trying to keep it tight, but didn't get it to bounce. Olivier can't afford that.
Just skimmed away, raced across the boundary, with the dew just quickening the outfield. If the ball is in the gap, it will race away, as we just saw. 2 boundaries in the over. Still 1 delivery left.
That's a nice shot. There is a sweeper out there just behind square. That's Hasaranga, who's always in the game. So that's a very good over for the Viking. 12 runs coming from it. 108 for 7.
They got 12, but still not up to the required rate. That's how difficult this ask is. 165 for 9. Proving to be a challenging total here. 58 more required of 24 for the Dambulla Viking.
Two things to look at. The bottom line, of course, Dambulla Viking need 58 more from 24 balls. Then you've got to look at how many wickets they've lost. So they've lost 7, only 3 wickets in hand. Therefore, it means that Mendes and Malinga have got to go deep. What a catch that is. That went very quickly indeed. Hasaranga again. Not only is he picking up wickets, he's also been bowling when the run-outs have been occurring as well. He is an absolute game breaker.
Indeed, as good as it gets for a leg spinner. Was it the googly? Just went on straight, no turn away from the right-hander. Sharp catch as well. But we've spoken about his potency, not only with him being able to bowl the googly, but to spin the ball away from the right-handers. He's gotten this man. Pushpakumara goes for 1. Deep trouble now for Dambulla Viking. 108 for 8.
He's kept that out. He's kept it out.
Yeah, was on a hat-trick. He picked up the wicket of the last ball of the previous over. That was Upul Taranga. And then the first ball he picked up Pushpakumara.
Tried the wrong and he thought he might sneak that through for the hat-trick ball. A little bit quicker that time. Trying the same thing. Gee, he's been terrific.
How quick it was. And Tisara Pereira, we haven't seen a slip at all. But on this occasion, there was a slip. That was the first ball that he was there.
That's a brilliant catch. That went so quickly to Pereira.
2 more deliveries in his spell.